Jack, your thoughts on the win?
Yeah, obviously was a good match to come through. I'm incredibly proud to be in the quarterfinals. Obviously lost in the round of 16 last year. So amazing to come through. I thought it was a good match from my side. I did what I needed to do. I competed well, and my level was pretty solid throughout. So I'm happy with the way I played today.
Thank you. Questions? One question each, please. Yes.
Diane DiCostanzo for the USTA. About your serve, you went into the match without having dropped a service game, and came out of the match with that same awesome stat. Can you say something about that? Your serve, your opponents thus far haven't been able to break it.
Yeah, it's strange. Like, I think first of all, I'm doing good things behind the serve. I think I'm finding first serves when I need to find them. I've saved a lot of break points with good serves and good plays. I think I still got a lot of work to go on my serve as well. Like, I think my serve is a weapon. Whenever I look at the stats, I think I see that my first serve when it goes in is really high percentage, but I still feel like I'm serving not amazingly well. I'm not sure what my first serve percentage was today, but I don't think it would have been that high. So it's really positive to know that I'm holding serve a lot, and I still feel like there's room for improvement.
Okay. Young lady over there. Yes.
Cecilia De Martini for Sports Pundit. Jack, you just became the first British man to reach the quarterfinals since Andy Murray in 2000.
It's an incredibly proud moment for me. I think, you mean here in the US Open?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I think incredibly proud of that achievement. Obviously it's one of the biggest tournaments in the world. And to follow in Andy's footsteps and make the quarterfinals here since he did it in 2016, it's a big achievement for me. But I think I've just got to keep on going, because I know there's still room for improvement and still room to hopefully go further in the tournament. So really, really proud of that achievement, and hopefully I can do more.
Jack, Giulio Rivero, Gazzetta dello Sport, Italy. I'm curious about your friendship with Yannick Sinner. How did it start? You played double in Montreal. Is a particular motivation for you by this friendship, and if you dream to play against him in semi-final?
100%. The first time I met Yannick was we were at an under-18 tournament. I think I played him in the doubles in a grade 1 ITF. I didn't know him, but it was strange following his journey, because when he was younger he was probably not one of the best juniors. I remember playing him in doubles and we were saying, hit to him, because he's not the best player on the court. And then obviously watching his progress from winning Bergamo Challenger to then really getting to the top 20 very quickly when all of us were kind of 300, 400 in the world. I've obviously followed him and always think he's really well mannered and an amazing guy and good for the sport. And it's obviously tennis is incredible too. Since I've been on the tour, obviously seeing him in the change rooms and just we say hi to each other a lot, and I think we keep in touch on text. And I think just in general, we're obviously young, we're playing this incredibly tough sport. There's a lot of emotional ups and downs. There's a lot of tough moments. So I think it started through, sending messages to each other when we're having bad moments or good moments. And then, it was a real good thing that we played doubles in Montreal. I loved being on court with him. It was strange being on court with someone obviously that good. We played great doubles, and hopefully I get to play with him again. But I think as a person, he's incredibly kind, genuine, funny, and that's more important than being the great player. But he's also an unbelievable player and great for the sport too.
Charlie, and then Tomas. Charlie.
Jack, congratulations. All your matches so far have been really one-sided scorelines. I just wondered, how close to your best you think you're playing right now, and how kind of much further you have in this tournament?
Yeah, I'm finding it strange. Like I feel like, you know, in the matches, I think a lot's going my way. I feel like in most of the matches I've just had to control what I can control. You know, I feel like my base level is good, but I still feel like if I need to, I can improve my level a lot more. You know, in some of the matches, I feel like sometimes my level in certain games is dropping because I kind of lose concentration because I feel like, yeah, it is going quickly and it is going my way. So I think that's why I'm saving a lot of break points, because in those moments I'm trying to sort of pick myself up, pick my energy up, and because I need to, you know. I feel like, you know, there's still a long way for me to go and a lot that I can still improve on in this tournament. And I think obviously as the challenge gets higher and as, you know, I play even better players, you know, I think hopefully my level will increase with that.
Yannick from The Guardian. Is it also, though, not encouraging, I guess, that you've been able to reach the quarterfinals, being so clinical and not being close to your best, in your opinion?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I think that's the main thing about tennis. You know, we can't play our best tennis all the time. It's about, you know, how we're coming through on the days when we're not playing our best, or when things aren't perfect, or when we're not feeling great. You know, I felt like in my first few rounds I felt really like quite tired, quite lethargic. You know, it's been even though I haven't played like loads and loads of matches, you know, this is my first year on tour, and I feel like with the Olympics and Montreal, Cincinnati, you know, the tennis schedule is relentless. So there was definitely, coming here, I felt a little bit of that fatigue. Had a day off yesterday and I felt so much better, you know. So I feel very positive about where my base level is, and just feeling calm about my tennis and myself. And yeah, I'm looking forward to keep on going.
All right, last two. This gentleman, and then Craig will have the last question.
From PA. I was wondering, will you speak to Andy in the next sort of day or two just to tap into his knowledge, his experience of sort of being at this level of a Grand Slam?
Probably not. No, probably not. You know, I think Andy's obviously. I feel like he would, you know, completely understand and respond to any messages I send him, and would give me advice. But I think also at the same time, I think he's kind of enjoying his retirement now, and he's kind of done with it. But yeah, I know if I have any questions, or if I'm feeling something, then he'll be the first person I text, and I know that he'd be there for me if I need him.
Craig, last question, please. Thank you.
Jack, Craig Gabriel over here.
Oh, listen.
Nine Australia. Other than knowing it's an Australian in the next round, you don't know if it's Alex or Jordan. If you could analyze each one independently, looking ahead to the next round.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of them are incredibly good competitors. For one, they both are very solid in all areas of their game. You know, not the biggest hitters, but definitely very consistent, amazing movers. You know, I've played Jordan, I've played Alex, and you know, they're some of the fastest players on the tour. You know, they make every ball in the court. They're, you know, just very consistent all-round players. So you know, I know that my work's going to be cut out, and I know I'm going to